So we've got Olly with me today, and Olly's been on our 12-week online program, achieved a hell of a lot since joining. So over to you, Olly. We'll hear it from you yourself. Who are you and what do you do?
So my name's Olly Steele. I work for Google and I have a job that takes me travelling all over Europe. So getting fitness in has always been a bit of a challenge on this job. So I joined this program looking for something that was going to be flexible, where I could actually find ways to fit in workouts around my busy lifestyle, really. Lockdown's been quite good because the lockdown presented its own challenges, but it's allowed me to sort of get used to the platform that Greg offers and get used to the workouts on offer. And it's given me time to sort of reflect on my own fitness, my own well-being. And overall, the program's been really good so far. I've managed to lose weight, which is fantastic. I still think I've got a bit more I'd like to do, but I'm very happy with the results so far. For me, the biggest thing has been my fat percentage drop. One thing I've always struggled with is that I'm a slim guy, but I retain a lot of body fat. And I know that before lockdown, I was at around 20 to 22% body fat. And the biggest surprise I've had doing this program and being careful with my diet and everything is that I've dropped down to about 14, 15% now, which is, a huge drop for me. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased that I'm also really surprised because it is something I've struggled with the past year, despite going to the gym on a regular basis. Getting the fat percentage down has always been a challenge. So
yeah, you're doing great there. Because I remember speaking to you. I remember speaking to you like 12 weeks ago, and you were saying that you've been to the gyms before, but one, you didn't get the results you wanted, and two, you just found it hard to balance it all with like traveling as well.
Yeah. Well, the great thing about this program is that you get to choose when you do it, really. So it's really helpful because I'm somebody who responds really well to instruction. I need a bit of guidance. I need a bit of accountability. And this program gives me that. So it gives me set routines that I'm supposed to follow every week. The routines are very easy to follow. I'm able to do them at my apartment when I'm away. I'm able to do them when I'm at home. They'd be very easy for me to fit into a gym lifestyle as well. So yeah, having that is really good. And it doesn't actually take that much time either. Each of the workouts you've given me take about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
The hardest bit is the motivation, but that's where the accountability comes in, because I know that if I don't do them, I'm going to get a telling off at the end of the week. And I'm somebody who definitely needs that. If I've got no one making me accountable, if I've got no one telling me to stick to my goals, chances are I won't do it.
That's one of the big things from the program. Like there's YouTube now, there's workouts on Facebook, there's information everywhere available to you, but it's actually that accountability and someone to say, right, do it, and I'm watching you. Yeah. And that's what in our program is the big factor there.
Yeah, absolutely. There were a couple of weeks where I actually really struggled to find the motivation because, like most people in lockdown, I had weeks where I just felt terrible because, it was a tough ordeal living on your own and having to isolate from everybody. But those weeks, I'd feel bad at the end of the week for not doing it. And then the week after, when I would complete the program or do as much as I possibly could, I felt really good for doing it.
Yeah.
So having someone there to sort of G you along makes a huge difference to me.
So just recap your goals then. Your wins, your highlights of the program. You've maintained a routine. You've lost body fat percentage went down from, what was it?
About 22% down to about 14, 15%, which is fantastic.
Yeah. So, I know you've lost, I think lost 11 pounds as well.
Yeah.
11 pounds. And how has your fitness and strength been then as well?
My strength is definitely better. I think it's probably worth me investing in some weights to try and get the maximum out of this program. So that is something I'm going to be doing when I'm away. I work in Belgium, so I'm going to visit Decathlon sometime over the next few weeks and sort myself out. But I think for me the biggest thing is that it's a routine that I've been able to stick to for the most part.
Yeah.
I feel really good about myself again, which I definitely didn't feel at the start of lockdown. I feel like I've hit a good balance now. And I'm just blown away by the fat percentage because you can actually see it on me. Like I can stand in front of a mirror now and just feel all right about myself. Yeah. So, which is really good. So yeah, huge improvement there.
And are you feeling more motivated? Because obviously before you were going to the gym and not seeing any results. Now are you feeling motivated that actually the work you're putting in is actually paying off?
Definitely. I think the other payoff as well, though, that's worth mentioning is the impact that the fitness has on your mental health as well. When I feel I've done well in a week, I feel really good about myself. So having those extra steps and those extra routines really helps. So,
and the fact that your lifestyle has become healthier as well, because now you're out walking.
I'm paying more attention to the food I eat. My job requires a lot of socializing with clients. There's a lot of pressure on me to go out and drink with people, but I've been a lot more mindful the past few weeks when I've returned to work about what I'm doing and what I'm eating. So if the client wants to go out for drinks, I'll turn down food and I'll meet them for a couple of drinks later on. So I'm limiting what I do, but I don't feel like I'm sacrificing my job or my lifestyle in any particular way.
That's brilliant. So you've basically learned how you can balance the best of both worlds, which is going to keep you healthy, keep you fit, and keep the weight off.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I don't feel like I'm sacrificing fun for the sake of this. I feel like I've hit a really good balance. So
brilliant.
And again, it all comes down to the accountability.
So just to recap, if you just touch on finally, like what are the things that allowed you to just be successful when beforehand you weren't?
Having a program, so a routine works really well for me. Having a routine that seems to ramp up over time as well. Like I've seen a difference in my fitness. So the first few sessions I tried, I felt like I breezed through them, but then, weeks 3, 4 onwards, it was ramping up, and I actually enjoyed the challenge. I enjoyed the different things I was able to do. So I think if you were to present me some of the workouts at week 12 straight away, I'd have been like, no, I'm not doing that, Greg. What are you on? But now I look at it and I think, yeah, that's reasonable, and I feel confident that I can actually do the things that you're setting for me. I particularly like the AMRAPs as well, because as you work through it, you feel like, oh God, this is killing me, but you feel really pleased when you get to the end, and you feel like you've done more sets than you thought you would have done at the start. So,
and then obviously you compare it to the previous week, and
absolutely
beating your time.
Absolutely.
Quality. So what would you say to anyone who was in your position 12 weeks ago who's potentially thinking about joining?
I'd tell them to go for it. I think it's a no-brainer. It's worth the money. It's worth investing in yourself. I've come out of this feeling stronger and more confident. I also feel like my mental health has taken, a really big boost by having this program to follow. It really helped during lockdown. Really helped. So yeah, if anyone's in my position, you should definitely go for it. It's worth the money. It's worth the investment.
Great words, and well done, Ollie. You've done really well.